Hey guys. The last several live streams have been held in part for the raising of funds for veterinary and funerary expenses for Raven's cat, Grabo. But in a cruel twist of irony, only a month since we've had to say goodbye to her, we also now must say goodbye to her sister, Luna. We all enjoyed her antics as she climbed up on Raven's head, and tried to get into her closet, and rubbed on her face, and showed her butt, because she's new now. But she too has now crossed over the Rainbow Bridge with Grabo and their brother Paul. Anything that you wish to donate through Super Chats to reach our new goal of $2,200 would, of course, be greatly appreciated. We love you, Luna. You and Grabo take care of each other. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this latest edition of Storytime with Bobsheaux.
Hello.
Can
everybody hear us?
I am seeing your audio spiking whenever you talk, and I am seeing the same thing with me. It looks like we should be able to be heard. Yes. Yes, we can be heard. Excellent. Hooray for no technical glitches.
Oh, stop it.
After all. Ta-da! Of course.
That's good.
So,
that's a good level.
Yes, we are dedicating these next several streams to the memory of Luna as well, because we love her too much. And the timing is just really. But regardless, let's do our best to have a good time tonight, because we know that you guys have a lot of crap going on in your lives too, and if we can bring a smile to your faces, that's what we're here for. We're gonna take a few minutes to gather some.
Why are your hands red? I think it's just a glitch of the It's a glitch of the lighting, the green screen.
Yes, my hands are red because I'm using a, for lack of a better term, not streaming camera. I think this camera predates any kind of widespread live streaming capabilities. I got this in gosh, this was sitting in my grandmother's desk for years before she died in 2011. So, yeah, old model this. It's a miracle.
This is the same one that we started talking on.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is new. Mine peeked out.
Yeah, it's a weird combination of old technology having to contend with new technology and getting a decent effect out of my green screen here. Spoiler alert, I'm not actually in the middle of a fantasy forestscape here. Yeah, I know, sorry to break the illusion, but that's where it is. So, yeah, you're just gonna have to deal with my having apparently very sunburned hands. It's so weird, though.
Kind of red streak on your, next to your nose, too.
Oh my god, I look like Archibald Snatcher.
Oh god.
Streaks of red and gray all over his face. Man, that was a beautifully ugly movie. So, yeah, we're just going to take a few minutes to gather some voice suggestions here. Good to see the old familiar faces in here, like Christian Bennett, Shy Cartoon Girl, Tyler Fish, Home Cruise, Felix Will, Quentin Breakbill, Eric Johnson. So many wonderful faces. I love you all. And if anyone here is joining our live stream for the first time, welcome. Good to see you on board. Say hello to anyone who's new in here. And for those of you who are new, we are continuing. You may have seen we got some Descendants movies on my channel of late. And we are continuing to go on with book 3 of 4, and that's all there is, of Descendants, Rise of the Isle of the Lost. And, oh boy.
Yes, book 4 is all there is until you're done with book 4. This is the series that never ends. This franchise goes on and on, my friends.
Why? Who's supporting this? I mean, I got these movies on DVDs and I'm getting the books here just because of donations, because you people like to see me bleed. But
No, they like to see you hurt.
Who's buying this stuff? Trying not to swear live on camera. But who is supporting this? Who is going up to Disney and say, "Here, Disney Corporation, please continue to insult my intelligence"?
Now. You have to be objective.
I am being objective, and these things are objectively stupid. The real never-ending story. Exactly, Home Cruise. of all the books to never get a sequel, the never-ending story? Really? Billy Judd says, "I don't get how Uma knows Carlos is..." Exactly! Why? Yes, China and McClane, all the props in the world. I am sorry that his death hurt you that badly. It did a great many people. But you, Uma, are not sad for his death! It means nothing to you! Oh, your friend Carlos died? Sorry? That's what you say when a friend dies, right? You're sorry for them? Yeah. I am sorry for your loss, I guess. Just, ugh. And that's what it's like watching these movies. Every second is something new and stupid I could rant about for days, and it's like, people, I implore you, are you actually reading this before you commit your script to the production phase? Like, oh yeah, that'll work, shoot it. Ugh. I am not seeing anything in particular. However, I will say that Felix Wolf, you are in fact terrible. Thank you for being terrible. Not that I saw anything, because I didn't.
You're not supposed to be looking.
I'm not looking.
You're looking.
You crazy. And some of you might have noticed that we are adding Luna here to our little Rainbow Bridge dial thingy. What would you call this? I don't know. This little graphic. We are slowly and steadily working.
Gauge?
Gauge. It's a gauge.
Counter?
Yes. Not a counter. Gauge. It's a rainbow gauge. But yes, we are slowly but surely working
ancient webcam.
on an ancient webcam.
Yes. Felix Wolf wanted to know if you were using webcam or regular camera. Ancient webcam. Older than our relationship.
It would be nice if I had the ability to take my video camera and hook it up to my computer so I could stream that way, but alas, I have not the funds to provide such tech. I know it's out there, but I don't got it. Sadness.
So I'm looking for voice. I am looking for voice suggestions in the chat as well as sponsored posts.
Wouldn't it be funny if they named Scar's descendant Scrappy? I am now suddenly wondering what the Swahili equivalent of that would be.
Scrappy Doo?
Yes, exactly. Do we have anybody in channel who speaks Swahili? And if you do, what is Scrappy? What is the word for Scrappy?
You know what?
Yeah, watch, by some freakish coincidence, it actually is Nuka. What the? No one what?
I'm looking it up.
She's looking it up because she's just that curious.
Nope, that's the other way around. English to Swahili. There we go. Yes, you knew what I was trying to do.
Yes, Moonbeam, we did lose another Jellicle. Very sad. This was Luna. Maybe this
Chicago. Oh, here. How you doing? Chikavu. Chikavu is Scrappy in Swahili.
That's hilarious because it sounds like Shikaka.
Chikavu.
Mm-hmm. Shikavu. Yes, we have Mufasa, Sarabi, to a lesser known extent, Taka, and Shikabu.
Shikabu.
Yeah, Shikabu. Oh, or is it emphasis on the vu? Shikabu.
I don't think so.
I have to say Shikabu.
I already closed it down. It was just Shikabu.
Shikabu. Yes, yes. We have this little tiny lion cub running around trying to beat people up. And it's just the most annoying thing ever. And in Descendants, that's saying something. But do we have enough suggestions to get started, do you think?
6 minutes.
Gotcha. 6 minutes until we have chapter 36, Lost Revenge.
25 watching.
We are so popular. Hooray! Shish kebab. Shawshank Redemption. Shikavu! You're out of there! Such a dumb movie. I love it. Felix Wolf asks, and after this book, what is next? What is next is a very, very redundant title. Escape from the Isle of the Lost. I say redundant because don't they escape the Isle every other week? Isn't that their thing? Doesn't Oridon have the security of a wet paper bag? It's like, guys, what are you even doing here? Not sure how to entertain you guys while
I'm sorry.
Just start.
I'm trying to get into it.
Raven has seen better days, certainly.
It's been rough.
It has been. Thank you for helping us make it a little bit of fun.
Yes. I'll get into it. I couldn't even face doing this if I wasn't bubbled ahead of time and gummied. So that's making me kind of low key, but I think I'll pep up once we get going. I hope so.
Yes. Before streaming, there was a bit of talk about whether or not we actually would stream if Raven wasn't exactly into it. But if it turns out that we didn't, or if we couldn't stream, it's okay, because you guys are too forgiving, and we love you. Thank you so much for being you guys.
Yes,
You're great.
But I'm sure it'll be okay. I'm sure we'll be able to, like I said, I'll pep up once we get into it.
I've got some of your favorites on standby.
So, 3 more minutes.
How did that become the penultimate waiting music? Spanish Flea. How did that rise to infamy? I need to learn how to restore faux leather. Because I have got a lot of friends here whose noses are going on me.
Maybe those things that you can buy on Amazon that fix your chairs, your upholstery.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Possibly. You got Dog Show here, and look at him. Oh no, his poor nose is all cracky. We need to get some lip balm on him or something. And where we last left our heroes in our book here, they were going somewhere called the Isle of the Doomed for some reason. And again, I have to ask, what exactly is King Adam, whose name is Adam and is not Beast? What exactly was King Adam's motivation to make an even worse island than the Isle of the Lost? Because he had to have done it. Why would he round up all of these villains through time and space to plop them in a penal island, and then and then go out of his way to build his kingdom next to an island that he didn't make, called Isle of the Doomed? What is the Isle of the Doomed? What are we doing here? What is it doing here? And why is it still there? Why aren't you launching all of your countermeasures against this thing and putting it under lock and key like you did all the villains? What is the point of this? I know we gotta get a story going, but can you try to make it make sense? Please. That's all I want. Just make it make sense.
What are you talking about? Oh, Descendants. No, it will never make sense.
It's just... And we got Uma and her Kuruma, who is trying to find her...
Una and her Kuruma?
Yes.
Uma and her Kuruma.
Who are on the Isle of Duma, who are trying to look for her mother's shattered talisman shell thingy that she wore. I'm sorry for feeding into this thing's stupidity. We've already plainly established that King Adam has time travel, again raising the question why Maddox Hatter had to invent it himself.
He's not going to know what that is. He just never played Skyrim. Felix says, do they have skooma, which is a drug in Skyrim? Oh, you do know what skooma is. Okay, I didn't know you knew that.
I don't know what skooma is, but I do know that there's a possibility of it.
I think it's kind of like spice in Dune.
Big deal, this skooma.
It is. It is. For the Khajiit. The cat people.
The cat people. Are they baddies?
Some of them.
Aha!
They're just people. So yeah, you have your bad people and your good people, which is they just happen to look like cats.
Okay. That means that King Adam fears them with every fiber of his being, and that means that he would imprison them on the Isle of the Lost.
Goodness.
Excuse me. And that means that they probably would have some skooma on them. So we got Uma and her Kuruma, who is going to the Isle of Duma, and they probably have a fair share of skooma on their Uma.
Good grief. All right, let's start before this goes any further.
Let's see. Fox in socks. No.
Nicholas Lee wins the Bobsheaux.
The Bobsheaux. Ta-da! No.
All right, first sponsored post of the night is from the Pretzel.
The Pretzel is blowing up. What's he got for us?
Thank you, Pretzel. He says, I'll be going on a trip next week, flying into Vegas, then heading to Boundary Peak, Death Valley, Sequoia, and Kings Canyon.
Ooh, goodness.
So, yeah, it sounds like you're going to see some beautiful stuff. Okay, so, if it had a voice, beginning with Boundary Peak. I don't know where that is. I know Death Valley and Sequoia.
Sorry, I don't know Boundary Peak either.
Hang on.
Yes.
I'll look it up and tell you.
Yes, help me, Google Queen.
It's in Nevada.
In Nevada.
Located in the White Mountains of the Boundary Peak Wilderness, it sits on the border between Nevada and California, offering sweeping desert views, but also requiring advanced hiking skills due to its steep ski slopes?
Huh?
And need ski slopes. I think it's ski slopes. And need for cross-country navigation. The peak is most accessible in late June to early October, though acclimating to the altitude beforehand is recommended. So, skiing, desert views, but very cold. Go for it.
What the hell?
If it had a voice.
I don't know. I'm at a loss here. Help me out here. What can I do for this?
I don't know.
Any ideas?
No.
No.
That's not my place. That's not my job. You gotta do your job. This is my job.
I'm sorry. I gotta skip this one. It's too out there.
Oh, my. Thank you for correcting me. Pretzel says scree is loose rock, almost as small as sand. So it is scree slopes.
In a world where ski slopes is such a more recognizable term, call it something else. That's going to get confusing. Scree slopes? Loose rocks. Just say loose rocks. People will understand that.
But they could be as fine as sand, so we don't call that rocks.
No. No, we don't. But
Oh,
loose
pardon.
rocks very quickly gets the point across.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm gonna skip this one. It's just too weird.
Okay, so
at me with something
Pretzel.
else, please.
Yeah, Pretzel, at me with something else. You don't have to do another sponsored post. Just at me with 3 voice suggestions. Sorry.
Was that it? Just that one voice?
It was all 3 of the places. You want to speak like Death Valley or Sequoia and King Canyon?
Sorry.
Yeah. Send me 3 voice suggestions and he'll do that. Okay, so the first sponsor post is going to be from Luke Jeffers.
Luke Jeffers, what's he got?
My voice suggestions are, I'm getting ready to save some money on travel early next month to St. Petersburg, Florida. Let's start it out right with some biblically accurate angel Furby playing the part of Cool Cat.
Pardon me. Until I can figure out a better spot to put this thing, I have got this monstrosity hiding under my bed. You know, like a proper monster. Oh dear. Ugh. Heather. Ugh. This thing is Cool Cat, was it?
Yes.
Where did it go? Yeah, dear
Oh
man.
my god! That's too loud.
I have to be loud because I'm Cool Cat, and it says, yeah, dear ma. I gotta be loud. That's how it works.
It is not the devil, it is an angel. It is a biblically accurate angel Furby.
And this is why a little bit of artistic license is very welcome in the world of art. As it tried to disappear right before her eyes, and she was thrown backwards into the rowboat, falling hard on her back. Her hat tumbled off her head, and she scrambled to catch it before recovering her balance. Where's the trident? She screamed, looking for it on the floor of the boat, even though she knew it was gone. If you know that it's gone, why are you looking for it on the floor of a rowboat? You're dumb, and being dumb's not cute. Get thee behind me. Next.
Hang on. Okay, so we're going to do a voice from the chat, and then we'll retry Pretzel's. Oh, no, we weren't done with Luke's.
Oh.
My bad. We're still working. Some more of Adam West's Batman.
Nice.
I caught it before we moved on to the next one. I deserve praise.
I gotta make a little broom macro over your window here.
That's not praise.
No, but it's funny.
mean?
You get this for almost messing up.
No.
Adam West Batman. The bright night, old chum. Lightning flashed overhead and waves crashed against the boat, dumping water all over them. The necklace's chain had snapped, and she almost lost hold of it. The rain was relentless, and the whirlwind doubled its speed, spinning them around in a dizzying spiral, obscuring their vision. Holy dictation, Batman! Precisely, old chum. Next.
And finally, some more of Barney.
Do you have it? Cried Harry. Uma, where's the trident? Uma scanned the waters frantically, but saw nothing. It was mine, she howled. I almost had it. It was right there. Where? Yelled Harry. I don't see anything. I don't know, she yelled back.
And that's when she pulled his head off with her bare hands.
Next.
Now it's a voice from the chat. Right. Okay. Beginning with John Cleese as a fox chubby. Felix Wolf. I expect better from you, Felix.
Do you? Do you
Not
really?
I'm trying to shame him here.
Do you have it or not? Screamed Harry, as 6-foot waves rolled and crashed over the little dinghy.
Shut up. We don't need another word. The sentence is bad enough. Stop helping it.
Fox Chubby is in dinghies.
No to both.
He had to fight to hold it to the oars and steer the boat back to the Lost Revenge.
Alright, back to Pretzel's sponsored post.
Wait, I wasn't done yet.
Yes, you were.
I was not. But Uma was too dazed to answer. She was still trying to get back up and resume her balance. The Fox Chubby was trying to get back up.
No.
Now we can proceed.
Alright, Pretzels.
Pretzel.
Yes. He would like you to do if they had voices.
Uh-oh.
Beginning with pi, as in the number. Not as in apple.
Yes. We're doing numbers now. Oh boy.
I would prefer the other kind of pie. Actually, I like pecan pie. It's my favorite. That sounds good.
She's hungry.
Munchies. I do. I have the munchies. And all I had time to eat before we had to do this was an apple.
Ooh, I'm sorry. That's not gonna do it.
No.
Where's Gil? Yelled Uma, trying it to be heard above the
Jesus,
whistle
my
of the wind.
Ears. I'm wearing earbuds.
I'm not speaking especially loud or anything. You're just doing a voice.
It's a horrible voice, though.
I don't know. He fell over, cried Harry, as he lunged and tried to grab an oar that slipped from its hold, and before it could be lost to the sea as well. Without hesitation, Uma jumped off the boat and into the churning water to sink. No! Why is Uma leaping after Gil to save him? If he's gonna drown, she should just let him drown! Isn't that how villains behave? Does
But
Gil
she's
have...
a reformed villain.
Not yet, she's not. She's
Oh,
not
no, not
supposed
yet.
to be. Does Gil have some kind of value to her that we don't understand and that hasn't been established? Tell me what I need to know! Next.
Hang on. I can't spell. I'm too stoned to write. Okay, the next thing is, if it had a voice, a hardwood floor.
Let's see if you can guess my inspiration for this one. Harry saw a brown hat bobbing up and down in the froth. He's over there. Help, screamed Gil. scrambling in the waves. Help! Gil went under, and Harry feared the worst.
I am so confused. What the hell is that?
But suddenly, Uma's turquoise head appeared by his... Her head is turquoise? Not her hair, not her overall color scheme, but her head. Is she supposed to be turquoise, like Ursula was supposed to be purple? I'm very confused right now. Slowly but surely, she swam back to safety. But anyway, you're wondering where that voice came from?
Yes, where did that voice come from?
That voice came from your favorite person in the whole wide world, Pee Wee Herman.
No!
Yes! He was in... this was Flory, introduced in the second season of Pee-wee's Playhouse, where Pee-wee just picked up a spare pile of toys that he had on the floor or something, and suddenly he found this patch of floor that could talk. Holy crap. And for some reason, he sounded like this. So, imagine how horrible that is when Missy Vaughn shows up on set, and Flory says, "Hey, Missy Vaughn, come stand over me." Holy crap, dude.
Alright, and finally, a drop tile ceiling.
Drop tile ceiling. What is a drop tile ceiling?
I've heard of a drop ceiling. Drop ceiling tiles?
Can you show me a picture in Teams?
I will.
Thank you.
Drop. Drop. Nothing. It doesn't sound. It doesn't sound like I'm saying real words at this point. Oh, okay. It's all right. You know how they have in the ceiling a frame, and you have these things that you buy. It's kind of like styrofoam, but not really. That you put in the frame, and it's tiles, as in these
drywall,
rectangular. No, not on the ceiling.
Yeah.
You know, like they have them in schools where you have you can easily remove the thing because it's in a frame.
Yeah, that's
The
drywall,
tile
isn't it?
ceiling.
Tiles of
No,
drywall?
drywall's on walls.
I thought it was the same material, but okay. I don't know. I am not a construction major by any stretch of the imagination. Pretzel, what is wrong with you, man?
Hey, you learned something new today.
Yeah, but now I gotta figure out what it sounds like. I got it. When they reached the dinghy, Harry leaned over and hauled them both back aboard. Gil coughed and choked and spewed water all over the deck. "Ew," said Uma. "She's Uma." "You're welcome." Wow.
Oh my god.
Next.
Next is a voice from the chat. I have to erase this one so I don't be confused.
Oh,
Feeling.
sorry, I need to answer this question for Chaz G real quick. Yes, I did know that Corpse Bride is having a limited release back in theaters. I didn't catch the date. October 10th, is it? That is neat. I must see if I can do something about that.
Okay, so now you need a voice from the chat, right? That's what we are?
Yes.
What we're doing?
Yes.
Alright. Ice Cream Bunny Giant. Haven't heard him in a while.
Right? And let's hear only from him. There are other giants we could be sampling right now. We're not gonna. That was too close! They needed to get back to the ship if they were gonna survive, so she motioned for the boys to start rowing. Fighting against the thundering waves, the pouring rain, and the howling winds, they finally reached the Lost Revenge, where the other pirates threw a Rope ladder down the side. Captain's first, said Harry, giving a hand to help Uma climb the rope. Uma nodded and hoisted herself up. Gil went up next, and Harry last. 'Cause I smell him, that's why.
I don't know what you were reading about, but I was really getting into the tune and the sound of you singing. It was nice. But you have to end it the way the giant ends, you know, the famous phrase.
There's that smell again!
You can't let people down.
I cannot. Thank you for reminding me.
Alright, next is a sponsored post from Pretzel.
What's Pretzel got for us? Hopefully it's something a little more coherent.
I think I erased it. But I got what he said to the order he said to do it in, but I don't know if it said anything before that. If it did, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Okay, so the update of the order in which he wanted these. He runs first your choice of a cat, and then it's going to be Graybo and then Luna. So, beginning with your choice of a cat.
The crew was vainly trying to keep the ship upright as it lurched wildly from side to side, at the mercy of the roiling, angry sea. Uma, Harry, and Gil ran to the decks, helping to hold the sail, while trying to stay away from the boom, which was swinging wildly with the wind, as well as 3 masts, which were threatening to break and splinter.
Which cat was that?
Oh my goodness, there's just so much belly. Whatever will I do? This is Paul. This is Paul, in case anyone might have remembered him.
He was quite flamboyant.
He was a slut.
But he was also flamboyant and had the girliest meow.
Oh, did he?
Oh, yes.
What did he sound like? I didn't hear that. Is that the noise canceling at work?
I don't know. He sounded... It was good.
But yes, his thing was always flopping right in front of you and just showing off the marshmallow belly. Oh my goodness, so much belly. Whatever will I do with it? Oh.
Yes, he did the social flop thing where he would try to get me to pet him so he'd flop over, and he was a tuxedo cat, but his underside was very white. He was Luna's twin.
Yeah.
They're Graybo and Luna's brother.
They had the same white little lightning bolt? Do you want to call it that?
No, it's like a line of white and then on half the nose. Both of them had it going the same direction.
Whereas she was gray to his black.
Yes.
But, yeah, same face.
But all the
That's
same
adorable.
markings are just much thinner. Like she had much less white on her belly. It was just a line down the middle. Whereas his entire belly, almost out to the sides, was white.
It was the marshmallow belly.
Yes. But his markings were broader than hers. But otherwise, it just like hers was the girl virgin.
She was petite.
Okay, now Bobo.
Now we have Bobo. The storm waves around them, pouring rain all over everyone and everything. Let's get out of here, yelled Harry. We need to go back. The storm's too strong. He took the wheel of the ship and brought it around, making it making for the Isle of the Lost. I can read good. Living my best life, meow.
And now.
But as the Lost Revenge reached its destination, the waves pounded against the hull, finally sending the mast crashing onto the deck, and the sails tore it as it slammed right against the dock, tearing out the deck, plank by plank, because we're shipwrecked. Because we know.
And the rest of his message that he sent was that may they rest in peace.
Or at least rest in zoomies. I'm sure that's fun.
Next is a voice from the chat.
This is from the chat.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm going to skip that one. I can't handle it. I'm not going to handle it well.
I'm sorry, baby.
It's a nice suggestion, but I can't do that. Jim Carrey as Ben Affleck's Batman.
Oh, God.
When the storm had passed, and the ship was still, the pirates groaned and assessed the wreckage. It was clear to Harry that the Lost Revenge would never sail again. The damage to the hull was too great. Next.
Next is a sponsored post.
Tell me, do you bleed?
Give me a minute.
Alrighty then.
The puns don't stop. Next is a sponsored post from Colin Wormrot.
What's he bringing in for us?
Tommy was so becoming the Hulk. This is going to be uncomfortable. I can tell. Band camp for you, Colin.
No, not bad camp. This is going to be awesome.
Band camp.
Oh, fine.
Thank you.
Killjoy.
Yep.
A fine light rain continued to fall, adding to the gloom. Harry sighed and removed his black tricorn hat to squeeze the water from it, but he was too exhausted to be angry, and too relieved to still be alive to feel disappointment. Don't worry, I am not too tired to be angry. This is my angry face, huh? He looked up to see Uma standing in front of him, a confused and shocked look on her face. I had it! I saw it, Harry! It was right there! It almost landed in my hands! The necklace worked! And there was this huge surge of magic for a moment, and almost as something had happened to the town!
Oh my God.
You're tearing me apart, Harry!
There's been Tommy Smash with So Smash. I did not smash her. I did not.
No, he did not. He did, however, smash her belly button. Hi-oh!
Stop it immediately.
Ew.
I am not angry. I am not.
I'm not angry. I am not. Oh, hi, Stark. Boom! Next.
Next. That's a very good question. I clicked on the wrong application. Next is a voice from the chat. Yay! Dog Show as Ambrosius? I didn't know. I thought maybe you would know what that meant. Ambrosius?
I recognize that name, but I can't recall from what. Ambrosius. Sir Didymus's mighty steed.
Oh, yes, Ambrosius. Okay.
So this is going to be a very imaginative little read-through here.
Yay, dog show.
He's so fluffy! So what happened? Yes, so what happened. Okay, here you go. Ambrosius, come on, right now!
And see, we all paid as much attention to that as we usually do. And we're just as up on the story.
Pretty
as we
much.
usually are.
Pretty much. Next.
Next is a sponsored post
A sponsored post.
from Chaz G.
Hello, Chaz G. What do you got for us?
Cool Cat for the She Chose Down scene from Labyrinth.
Huh?
She Chose Down? Was that a scene? A song? In Labyrinth?
I think it's asking for Cool Cat to play those various hands, the helping hands, but
Helping Hands, yes.
not sure how to reconcile those two things. I'll just do one then the other, sorry.
There was someone else! Some kind of magic, she said. That's the only explanation! And I love all the explanations! Yay!
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Hey, you can't touch me there!
We're helping hands.
No!
I am banning myself for that one.
Shame.
You're holding something, said Harry. In your hand.
I am, said Uma, wonderingly. She looked down! She looked down! Yay! Surprised to find that Harry was in sight. She was holding on to something that she hadn't noticed in all of the commotion. Yep. What have you got? Too late to ask Gil.
Next.
Next is a voice from the chat. Yes, voice from the chat. Barbie in the role of Christopher Lee. I originally looked at it and thought that I had seen Bambi as Christopher Lee. But no, this is Barbie as Christopher Lee.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know how you would do Bambi as Christopher Lee, but give Barbie a try. That's your slogan. Give Barbie a try.
Oh, my.
Everybody else has.
Uma looked stunned to find she was holding a purple fingerless glove with a dragon symbol embroidered on the kid skin.
Kid skin.
The hell? It could only belong to one person. Uma raged when she realized it had been none other than her fiercest rival who had been on that speedboat.
Yeah, her fiercest rival. Put her in charge of the kingdom while you're gone. Ugh! And what voice is closing out this chapter? You're muted. Oh, you gotta be muted for a moment. Stand by. She must talk to somebody on the other end.
Now I'm unmuted, right?
Now she's unmuted.
I did the right one? Okay.
Hooray!
So that was Barbie as Christopher Lee.
Yes.
So now it's a sponsored post
Sponsored post.
from ATM.
ATM, what's he got for us?
Have you ever heard of the 1933 version of Alice in Wonderland, known for its horrifying costumes?
I think I've glimpsed something of that, and then quickly glimpsed away to avoid the nightmare fuel. Is there a voice suggestion in there?
Yes, beginning with Gilbert Godfrey. ATM's banned.
Yes, he is.
Now, Uma raged when she realized it had been none other than her fiercest rival who had been in that speedboat. I'm sorry, I already read that bit. Harry had no idea why or how Mal was there at the same time they were, but there was no denying it. Mal had Triton's golden trident now, and Uma had nothing but a purple glove. Mal, you don't always get to win! Uma screamed in fury. What's my name?
Alright, you and Bobsheaux are both banned, ATM.
I think she just did, said Gil, didn't she? Shut up, Gil, said Harry, sighing as he put on his black tricorn hat on his head. And now, chapter 37, No Place Like It. What voice is leading us into this one?
Pee-wee Herman.
I'm gonna milk this for all it's worth.
It was almost dawn when they returned to Oridon Prep, and Mel had thought she had never seen a sight more beautiful than the Greystone Towers of the school turning pink in the sunrise. And sunrise is our secret word of the day! Ah! No matter what, that Oridon still didn't feel like 100% like home. She was home in Ben's arms. Oh, that's so sweet!
God, stop it!
You laughed at Pee-wee. You all saw it.
That's not fair. I'm inebriated.
Thanks for being here for me,
she said. Next.
Captain Jack Sparrow, as if that's gonna make up for this.
It might. You don't know.
It will not.
Always, he said, nuzzling her hair. Oh, Captain Jack-like.
See, you made it creepy.
He gave her one more hug, and he went up to the boys' dock to help the boys dock the boat in the harbor. As they pulled into the bay, Evie went over to where Mal was seated and leaned her head on her friend's shoulder. Thanks for being there for me, she said, echoing what Mal had said to Ben just moments before. Next.
Next is a voice from the chat.
Voice from the chat.
Woo. Deleting. Okay. Voice from the chat is... Okay, this was all very complex. From Mara Cruz. Tim Curry as a ghostly headmaster at a school that teaches monsters to be good instead of bad. I figured you would find that. Maybe it was a reference I wasn't understanding.
I think that's just making stuff up as he goes.
Alright, well, at least do part of it. Tim Curry is a ghostly headmaster.
Mal leaned her purple head. Again, we have describing children's heads as colors. That's not how human beings work.
Well, I guess because I'm a redhead.
But see, that's actually a word. That's something. Nobody says purple head, at least in the presence of children. And Uma has a turquoise head. I don't think that's healthy. Anyway, her purple head against Evie's and told her what Ben had said in return. Always. That was close, said Jay, as he helped them to climb off the boat. I didn't think we would make it. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Next.
Next is Chris Stefano, who didn't give me a voice suggestion. He just said, sorry for your loss. Thank you.
Chris. But
If you're still here, yeah, if you're still here, by all means, send me a voice suggestion. Okay, so, voice from the chat, Diablo. Daddy Derek as a fox chubby. Diablo's banned.
But we did, said Mal. Jay flashed her a useful smile. You know what he said, giving Ben a fist bump. Guys, I think we want this, right? Said Carlos, who gone to fetch the trident they left in the back of the boat. Oh my God! I'm a fox chubby, y'all.
Oh God.
Next.
You know, writing down another complex one.
You fine looking fox chubby, says Home Cruise.
Tom Cruise is banned. Banned Tom Cruise.
So wrong.
Wait, oh. Okay, well. Chris Stefano at me and I'll remember that you had one. I accidentally deleted it. Okay, so that was the Fox Chevy thing.
Daddy Derek Fox Chubbies.
Good grief. That was a sponsored post, wasn't it? Yes.
I think it was.
Ah, there's Chris Stefano's.
Well, with a lot.
He'll do 3 of those, huh?
Yes, 3 max per request, please.
Okay. So now a voice from the chat. We did the complex Tim Curry ghostly headmaster thingy. Angel Furby as Gollum.
So Angel Furby, got it.
Yes, but make her more Gollum-like.
Ben's asked Arabella's to meet him at his office, and the Little Mermaid practically burst into tears when she saw the trident leaning innocuously against the bookshelf. Wait a minute. Arabella's Little Mermaids? Are we forgetting that Melody was a thing? You stupid Disney people! Melody was a thing! Bring back Melody! Ah.
Yeah, one of the Disney princesses actually has a child. Sure you don't want to bring her into the mix?
Next, a sponsored post from Selena Lee. Hello, Selena Lee.
Selena Lee, what she got?
She says, "Hey, Bob and Raven. Always great to be here. Please do, beginning with Rogers from Swan Princess."
You did it, she said to Ben, obviously not quite believing it was true. You got it back. We all did, said Ben, with a smile offering his hand to Mal. Oh yes, because at the end of the day, it's always teamwork that does the job. Not individual efforts or anything. Oh no, I didn't invent the light bulb, it was the kingdom who did it. Next.
Tusky from We Sing.
Oh god.
Mel took it and offered her hand to Evie, who linked hands with Carlos and took Jay's hand too.
Yeah.
Ben's right. We all played a part, she said. I couldn't have done it without any of these guys. Oh.
And then Tusky died. Next.
Finally, biblically accurate Angel Furby. And she says, "So sorry to hear about Luna. She was always the highlight of these streams." Thank you.
Look at me. I'm climbing on the Rob, and I'm trying to get into his back around here, and showing my butt, because I'm evil.
No.
No, sorry. Luna was adorable.
Arabella thanked them profusely. I'll make sure it gets back to Grandfather and the museum right away. Ben turned to her with a serious look on his face. Arabella, I hope you already know what I'm about to say to you. Why are you here? Why aren't you Melody?
Why aren't you Melody? All right.
It's because her name doesn't begin with A.
Voice from chat. Yes. Good old Maddox Hatter.
Doug the Not Dwarf. Evie.
Or would he be Doug Dopey?
I don't know.
Dopey Doug?
Jay. They literally just named him the first letter of Jafar. But then you have frickin' Carlos. What? Where? Where does the Carlos come from? Cruella is a bit of a stretch, but but I'm pretty sure that DeVille is intended to be a French name. Are you sure you don't want to?
My browser crashed.
Oh, your
My
browser
browser
crashed.
crashed.
Hang on.
Okay. I'm back. I'm
Okay,
in.
good. Are you sure you don't want to name this kid something French? Sure, Carlos, why not?
Well, the actor that they wanted was half Hispanic, wasn't he?
No, he was black and Jewish. He was bluish.
I don't know then. Bluish? I like that. I bet he would have thought that was funny.
That's what he called himself. He called himself bluish. Oh my God!
Funny.
That would make sense. We're talking about Mal having a purple head, and Uma has a turquoise head. Carlos is the only kid in this entire cast who would make sense. He has a bluish head. Anyway, who do we have next?
Oh boy, Home Cruise has given us a little spoiler for book 5. Red has a sister named Pink.
No, she does not.
You'll find out.
Sorry, my first instinct is to say no parent would be so cruel as to name their child Pink. But then I have to remind myself it's the Descendants universe. Everyone is just that freaking stupid. Of course they're going to name their child Pink.
Chaz brings up, why not Scarlet?
Ah! Scarlet. We had
Rose.
Rose, okay. We had that Red Riding Hood chick in Ever After High, which was so much better, and her name was Cerise. That was kind of clever. Had to do a little bit of digging for that one. There you go.
That should have been so much better. It really should have been. It had every opportunity, and it just wasted it.
It was off to a better start, certainly. Not explaining why everybody is sharing a universe or whatever. But then the details had to happen, and the details just ruined it. I'm sorry. I like my story a lot better. You have Raven Queen, who is trying to be a good character because she wants to be. And then you have Apple White, who is also a good character, but she's afraid of their story falling apart for some reason. She's under the same indoctrination that everybody else has, that they need to have a villain in there if they're going to have a story, which in a metatextual sense is true, but they're not supposed to know that. But she's trying to keep Raven as a villain for the sake of keeping their stories alive, because she considers her a friend, and because she cares for Raven so much, she doesn't want to see her wiped out of existence, so she has to make sure that she's the bad guy to her. And it's this weird tug-of-war of ideas. Yes, I really like this person. I don't want her to die. But for her to not die, I need her to be my villain.
Ooh.
I don't know what to do.
I have forgotten so much. I don't remember the storyline at all that you did.
I know, it's you're every time we review something, you're keeping everything in your temporary files folder.
Only, yes, and I have to dump that frequently. Okay. So that was...
Yeah, so what do we have next?
That was a sponsor post from Selena Lee.
Okay.
Did we finish it?
I think we did.
Oh wait, I can look at fan funding. Yes. Yes, we finished it. Okay. Back to live chat. Okay. So next is a voice from the chat. Do you know what... Well, I don't know if it's a who or a what Labubu is.
I'm only getting very, very faint whispers about what Labubu is, and I've done no research into it. So I'm sorry. I gotta play the old man card. I don't know.
It's got like this. It has a face.
It looks kind of like a wild thing.
Yeah, a little bit. And it's got these long, pointy ears, but it's not a bunny.
Yeah.
It's weird looking. But anyway, if that had a voice. Give it a voice.
Okay.
She blushed as red as her hair. I know, King Ben, I know. I'll never steal anything again, I promise. Fairy Godmother's right. And can Fairy Godmother get the name, for God's sake? That's just her title. Give her a name. Fairy Godmother's right. Magic is too dangerous to use. Why is the Fairy Godmother saying that? Fairy Godmother doesn't think it's too dangerous. We have good bread, yay!
I have to pee.
There was a little stream that flowed into the river, and the river flowed into a giant lake. Go!
Fairy Godmother says that magic is too dangerous? What the hell are you doing here then? Magic is your entire reason for being. It's supposed to be Adam who's all anti-magic, not the magic-induced Fairy Godmother! You stupid people! Ah! Alright. Until Raven returns, we are... Oops. No, I don't want to do that. What are we doing? Not talk messages. All messages. Yes, there we go. Did you hear that there's an upcoming animated film called Critters, which is going to be entirely made with AI? Sounds like a winner to me. Everybody in my audience, tempting though it may be, you need to avoid this movie. You need to let it die. It cannot be allowed to gain any traction. Artists need to be... No, sorry. Art needs to be made by artists. It needs to be made by people. We all enjoy a shortcut here and there, but that's not what AI is for. We need to keep movies, especially animation and graphic arts, as human-made as long as we can. AI is a wonderful tool. This is not the realm for that. Art needs to be done by artists. End of story. Yes, exactly, Quentin Breakbill. No hate watching either. We cannot do that. That's how we got a second season of Velma. Home Crew says my sister's birthday is next week. Happy early birthday, Home Crew's sister. Support the artist, says Felix Wolf. Yes, and we need to make sure that artists are still around for us to support. AI is supposed to be doing the non-creative tasks so that humans can have more chance to express their creativity, says Raven. Absolutely. Right on point with that. I request you to do the Peanuts movie in November, says Jake Fry. I am open to any and all requests. I don't like to say whether or not I'll do them. I want it to be a surprise when it finally comes along. However, I do have a schedule set for November. We've already got that all planned out. And the Peanuts movie is just going to have to wait. Sorry about that. But maybe it'll come. Maybe it'll come. That's all I'm saying about it. Just not November. The Cat in the Hat is getting a new movie with Bill Hader as the title character, says Billy Judd. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. And I'm not sure how to feel about the direction in which they're going. I mean, we don't know what the Cat in the Hat actually is or where he came from, but apparently it's just this mega corporation of things in a thing. Yak in a pack, something like that. I don't know. But what they do? Do they just randomly look for kids who are bored and try to show them how they can have fun responsibly and ask questions that I'm not sure little kids know how to answer just yet? And the Cat in the Hat is the odd one out. I mean, I guess he would be agent of chaos that he is, but then that doubles back on the question, what is the Cat in the Hat's job supposed to be? And what are these other animals doing? I don't know. And, of course, it can't be live action anymore. It's got to be animated. Dr. Seuss's widow saw that there could be no live action movies ever made ever again based on his works. But isn't part of the fun of adapting Seuss's works that you get to recreate his artistic vision for the screen, bringing his illustrations to life? Isn't that part of the charm of it? Why does this Cat in the Hat look so different? I don't know. We're off to a rough start, Cat in the Hat animated film. I like to think that you'll be better than that, but I don't know. Let's see where you go with it. Gabriel Kane says Goonies 2 is officially happening, but the best character of that film, Mouth, is not coming back, apparently. I am trying to have luck, but no Mouth will be hard. Wow. Yes, I don't suppose that Corey Feldman would be coming back to movies, would he? But, Goonies 2... like 40 years after the fact. How does that work? Cartoon Cat Girl says that yesterday was her cat Bill's birthday. Happy birthday, Bill. Bell? Why did I say Bill? I don't know. Sorry. Happy birthday, Bell. I speak good today. Yeah. Descenduary 3 is in September, says Home Cruise, so you should call it Descendbur. Descendbruary, I don't know. Yeah, I saw that it was weird as I was making up the title card for this. Oh, wait, we're not in February or January, are we? Well, I can't change the name now. Wolfman vs. Vampire asks, am I going to review Season 2 of Wednesday? Again, I don't like it to talk about what I'm going to review. I prefer it to be a surprise, so no more questions about that, please. Ah, Raven! No! Raven gets all the band for making the suggestion Goonie Descendants. No. Wrong. All the wrong. Oof. Chaz G. Worst Land Before Time
Or
movie.
is it all the right?
No.
Goonies Goonie sentence.
No Goonie sentence. We do not do
You
Goonie
asked
sentence.
how that would be pulled off 40 years later for Goonies 2, and I just gave you the answer to your question.
No! I was asking rhetorically. I didn't want an actual answer.
Oops, my bad.
Oopsie.
Oopsie.
Who's not real, by the way.
Yes, she is.
She is not real.
She's real.
She is a delusion.
Alright, what was the thing that got me? Labubu?
It was Labubu going on a little rant about something. I forget what it was.
Who suggested Labubu?
It was the Boo Boo ranting about fairy godmother being right.
Oh,
in that magic is danger. Really? Really?
Don't do it again.
Why, do you gotta go again?
No.
It just... Does nobody actually read what they write? Like, before going to publishing, it's just... Ugh. Sorry, what do we got next?
I don't know. That was in this. Okay, so now we have a sponsor post
Sponsored post. Which is exploding.
from Colin Warmbrough.
Colin Warmbrough. What's he got?
Barney as a Valley Girl.
Oh, jeez.
Like, Arabella will be okay as some junk, said Mal. I don't think she'll be ever near that Triton again. Speaking of the museum, you guys should, like, do all that magical artifacts belong for safekeeping. Ben said with an embarrassed cough. You mean even my magic mirror? Said Ivy, looking worried. And my spellbook, said Mal. The two girls looked askance at each other. I don't know what askance means, and I'm pretty sure that no one reading this book's gonna know what it means either.
Next.
Next. I'm not muted, am I?
No.
Okay. Okay, so next is a voice from the chat. Pee Wee Herman as the rapping dog.
Wow. Where was I? There we are.
I guess we should head them over, said Evie reluctantly. I do keep remembering, Master, we're not supposed to keep depending on magic. That we're not supposed to depend on magic. I can read good. She moved the mirror from her purse and handed it to Ben. I'll make sure the curators get this and keep it where it's safe. He promised to enter to smile expectantly. Party time! Party time! Let the best feel fine, cause party time! Ah!
That was terrible. Next. I can't hear you. Oh, she's getting something. What does she got? You got drinkage. I was gonna say it's not a Percy Bears because she wouldn't be grabbing it. It would just be whopping right on top of her.
Yes, I wouldn't have to go find him.
Give me kettles!
Okay. Next, I have to get the right screens where they need to be. I had a problem. I couldn't figure out what to put where. Okay, I'm still looking for Raven McBain's post, so I haven't seen it yet. She hasn't posted it yet. So next is a sponsored post. It is from Chris Stefano.
It's fun. What's he got?
Beginning with Fran Drescher as Gollum.
Jeez.
That's right. I left my spell boxes in my room, she told him. But don't worry, I'll make sure it gets to the museums.
Next.
James Earl Jones as Olaf.
See, that's not fair. James Earl Jones didn't do voices. Everything he did was just him, so...
Well, just do him as Olaf. How would he play Olaf?
He would be singing about how nice it would be in summer. Great, said Ben. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm going to sleep for the entire day. We'll get out of here, said Mal and Ben, hugging each other as they left, holding Mal extra tightly. She closed the door behind her with a smile. I am Olaf the Snowman, apparently. Luke. Next.
Hang on, I have to write this down.
Well, that was a good one, apparently.
Okay, and then finally, let's have Samuel L. Jackson as Tigger.
Tigger, please.
Be careful. There's a line. Don't cross the line.
When they were walking down the...
Home Crew says, Luke, I am your snowman. Sorry, carry on.
No, that's really not true. That's not possible. When they were walking down the hallway, Evie nudged Mal. He's a good king, said Evie. The best, said Carlos. I know it, said Jay. Yeah, I think I'll keep him around, said Mal. She and Evie said goodnight to the boys and headed over to the girls' dormitory. Good night, boys. Now go to sleep. Thank you.
That was good. Thank you, Chris.
Pretty sure that would have been a culprit right there.
No.
No? Are you sure?
All right. No.
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 Okay.
Suck my
So,
boot.
no.
Next.
All right. Oh, here we go. I don't know which one I want to do. I want to do them all. We will get to them all. Okay, so I did already do that. So now let's have, if it had a voice, pumpkin spice, which I don't like. And I sometimes think I'm the only white woman that doesn't. Nor do I have the desire to strap on a pair of Uggs.
A whole culture around pumpkin spice.
There really is.
Mal sat on the edge of the bed, chewing her thumbnail. What's wrong? Asked Evie. Mal sighed. She was glad Oradon was safe once more, and that they had defeated Uma, but she was still embarrassed about having almost gotten all of them kicked out of school and sent back to the Isle of the Lost. Oh, and goodness. Next.
Next is a voice from the chat. Right?
Yeah.
Yes. Voices from the chat. Woo! No, that was Pumpkin Spice you just did. That was a voice from the chat. Next is a sponsor post from Raven the Jerky Turkey.
Raven and the Yerkies.
With all the herky.
What you got?
She says, well, hang on. First she says, love you guys so much, and I'm sending all the positive thoughts and energy towards you in your time of grief. I've been having a hard time at work being terribly understaffed. Well, I hope yours gets better. That sucks.
Indeed. What you got for us?
Voices.
You do have them?
Yes, I have them. I was just getting them pulled up. My goodness, don't be so impatient. Okay. Tigger and Eeyore imitating one another like siblings.
Oh
I
dear.
love it. Just do you and your sister. You can be Eeyore, she can be Tigger.
She'd seen the horror and fear in her eyes, in Friends' eyes, and while they might still feel the tug of home, she knew they felt otherwise. Especially Evie, who loved Auradon. She also had to take her position as Ben's girlfriend more seriously.
What she did reflected on him and his reputation, and his ability to govern the kingdom. She wasn't the girl from the Isle anymore. She was just Maleficent's daughter. Sorry, apparently I'm saying this wrong. She was Maleficent's daughter, tagging King Beast posters with... Again with the King Beast, it's not King Beast. Get it right. It's spray paint and generally kicking up a ruckus.
Kicking up a ruckus.
Hey, don't make fun of my speech impediment! That's not cool.
I was pointing out the southernness of it.
Hmm?
Alright. You boys kicking up a ruckus! Don't make me come out there.
Yes, because that's precisely how Mal, in her French Germanic roots, would phrase that idea.
Yes, of course. Kicking up a ruckus.
Next.
Okay, so now we're at just voices from the chat. And we will go till 7:30 if this just voices from the chat.
And, sorry, I need to point out that the other Raven had to leave very suddenly.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
I have to pee.
It doesn't count unless it's this Raven, doesn't it? I mean, what's going on with that?
Oh, no, if someone's got a code Brent, it's a code Brent.
Y'all are weird.
It's enough for it to happen. It's another story entirely that they have to announce it. They have to say to the world, you made me laugh so hard that I gotta run off so I can pee.
He takes that as a badge of honor every time.
It is a badge of honor. That says I'm very, very funny. And I will
He's
happily
so
wear
humble.
that.
He is so humble.
Yes, I am humble. Am I not allowed to bask in this when it happens?
Y'all are terrible.
But yes, what do we have next?
Next is Once Upon a Time's Rumpelstiltskin.
But she wasn't an Auradon princess either, who knew exactly how to act at every royal occasion. If she wasn't Mal from the Isle anymore, who was she? Oh no! I know! I'm going through an identity crisis!
Now you gotta do some Mr. Gold.
I don't
Which,
remember what
I
Mr.
mean, to
Gold
look
sounded
at
like,
him,
actually.
he's not sexy. I'm sorry. Not my type. He's too runty. But
Sorry, is his voice sexier and I'm just not
yes!
Yes,
it
I guess it's been a
is.
while since we've seen it because I don't remember his voice at all. What? I don't. No one ever asked for Mr.
Oh.
Gold. If anybody's asking for him, it's always Rumpelstiltskin, did he?
I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Alright. Archibald Snatcher. I think that was Felix.
Thank you, Felix.
No, I don't think it was Felix. I don't know who said that. Who suggested that, but that was funny.
Late on the afternoon, Mal grabbed Maleficent's spell book from her locker. She intended to walk it over to the Museum of Cultural History at some point before classes started the next day. She flipped through its well-worn pages, softly caressing each spell. What lovely spells we have here. Very curious. Such a gross character. I love him.
That was funny. I had to expand upon that suggestion. That was too funny. All right, everybody, remove your headphones, earbuds, turn the volume way down.
Uh-oh, where are we going?
You have been warned. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Warning. Speedy from A Car's Life.
Yes, that voice does demand a little bit of prep for it, doesn't it?
Yes.
It was one of the only things she had left of her brothers! And she was
You were warned.
And she was loath apart with it! There was so much knowledge and wisdom in the pages! The time truly expected to...
Stay in character.
I'm sorry. I don't remember where this book came from. So I don't know exactly how angry I should be at it. No, I do remember, because the movie said so. Mal has had this little spell book of her mother's ever since the second movie, at least. I forget if she used it in the first movie, but I know she had it in the second. No, first one. Yes!
I have to
Yes!
What was it? 15 minutes since the last culprit, and boom, we're on culprit number 2.
There was a little stream that fed into the river, and the river flowed and flowed into a giant lake. Ah!
I love it. Too great. Too great. But, yes, apparently she has this spell book on her ever since the first movie. And she's using it to do things like make chocolate chip cookies and stuff that have certain properties, and she's making feasts out of a single peanut butter and jelly sandwich and a glass of milk. Again, really hard to see that as evil magic when you're able to conjure up food like that. That could solve so many problems. But I need to see exactly what wording was used here so I know exactly how angry I should be with it. The time-turning spell had helped them retrieve the trident after all. I can't remember the exact series of events that brought us here, but time-turning spell? Again, I gotta preface this by saying I am not a magic person. I don't know how magic works. I don't know how you gotta get it to work. I don't know anything about the fictional realm of magic or whatever. But this sounds like a spell that can help you go through or at least manipulate time. And if you have a spell in your spell book that you've had since the first movie to manipulate time, why the hell would you not use it to go back in time and stop the prince, or stop the king Adam, rather, from doing his thing and rounding everybody up on the Isle of the Lost? Just... guys! What is this? I am calming down, and I am chatting with you guys now until Raven returns. Thank you. Hello, Matthew Dilday. Thank you for joining us in chat. What did you miss? Unfortunately, you missed a record for Bobshow's Storytime, wherein we saw our second code rent of the evening like 15 or 20 minutes after the first. So this is a very auspicious occasion. Chaz G asks, do you add new Halloween movies to your personal binge lineup for every Halloween? Like Beetlejuice, or any other new Halloween classics you've discovered? I don't have a particular lineup, because there are just so many movies. It is literally impossible to see everything that I would like to in a single binge. But yes, Beetlejuice is definitely in that list now. And Mr. Burton, please, we need you to come full circle with Beetlejuice. Or, if that's too complicated, just call it Threedlejuice. That'll work, right? Zootopia has a new mayor who is a horse voiced by Patrick Warburton. Yes, we like Patrick Warburton, but come on. With that design, how is that not Fabio? It needs to be Fabio. Come on, guys. Although, on the topic of Zootopia, you sure you don't want to go for the much more obvious title, Two-topia? It's right there. Remember, boys and girls, this is brought to you by the same studio that gave us Fantasia. Yes, exactly. That movie is a painting that you can hear. This was the pinnacle of the animated arts. And now they're doing garbage like this. It's just... it's heartbreaking, I tell you. Let's see, Mara Cruz asks, can Beetlejuice 3 let Beetlejuice be a good guy in it? No. No. He needs to be a bad guy. Or at the very worst, or very best, rather, he needs to be an anti-hero. Maybe there is some worse ghost walking around doing its thing, like his wife, whose name escapes me because she was that important of a character, apparently. But, he cannot be a good guy. And yes, we all love the Beetlejuice TV show, where he was a good guy, but it was missing a very important step. It was missing that leap between evil demon who's gonna kill you if you don't get out of the house, to playful imaginary friend that Lydia had. And actually, it wouldn't be that difficult to do that. Once it came on to Tubi, I was binging it, and I thought, you know what this show needs? This show needed to open on some kind of netherworldly tribunal or something that is finally sick to the teeth of Beetlejuice's crap. So what they do is, instead, they modify his supernatural powers so that he can still do whatever he wants, but he can't do anything to actively hurt people. And he is sentenced for the next 100 years or so, I don't know how this would work, to actually aid in the last family that he tried to bio-exorcise, which is the Maitlands. Of course, Lydia's parents don't want anything to do with him, but he's kind of, sort of trying to work his way to endear himself to Lydia. And I know they're off on a really bad foot here already, because you know, trying to marry a teenage girl, not exactly the best look for you, BJ. But yeah, she's all freaked out, of course, but he's stuck with this position, so he's still hanging around her, trying to see if there is anything that he can do for her to try to make her life just that little bit easier. And okay, maybe you could help me with this. And he does it. And of course, he's still going to be laughing and joking along the way like he does. And somehow they start to form an actual friendship out of this arrangement. While she's still very iffy about it because, you know, it's this demon ghost thing that tried to marry her. It's like, what the hell's going on here? This isn't cool. But, yeah, that's how they very slowly build up into, one, Beetlejuice being a good guy, for lack of a better term, and them being actual friends. I mean, yes, it's nice seeing that they are friends in the animated series, but where'd it come from? Just kind of came out of nowhere. Let's see how this can evolve. I want to see that. But otherwise, no. The cinematic Beetlejuice, he's not a good guy. And he should not be a good guy. He's a monster. He's a monster that we're laughing with and we're having a good time with nominally, but still a monster. Let's keep him that way. Cartoon Cat Girl asks, what was the name of my blue monster puppet? You are referring to this gentleman here. And his name officially, before he was discontinued by Folk Manus, was Blooper. So, say hello, Blooper. Hello! I love these hands. So articulate, but only so much I can do with them live. Let villains be villains, Hollywood. Yes, exactly, Quentin Breakbill. It's nice if we can understand them. Maybe if you want to be ballsy enough, we can even sympathize with them a little bit, but they still got to be the bad guys. Sorry, not sorry, but Maleficent cursed a baby because she wasn't invited to her christening. That's not cool. You can't take that and turn that into a good guy. You can't. Doesn't work. If Raven hasn't heard of clangers, she needs to look them up. They are adorable, says Tyler Fish. Raven, I hope you're listening. Let's look for something called clangers later on. Cruella 2 and Maleficent 3 are in development. Of course they are. Ugh. I don't understand the appeal. We love Disney villains because they are so unapologetically evil. They are assholes and monsters, and they love it. And they make us love it. It makes sense to want to do more with them, certainly, because we love it. But why take something that we love for a very particular, a very niche reason, and then turn it into something it's not? What is the point? I don't get it. We like seeing that the evil child murderer that was Darth Vader gets a nice redemption by the end of Return of the Jedi. But I don't think we want to see him become a good guy, do we? I mean, it's interesting to see the fall of Anakin Skywalker to the dark side. That's a nice narrative, but we don't want to see Darth Vader being a good guy. He's evil. Let him be evil. It's ridiculous. Lilo and Stitch's live action is in the sequel train too. Of course it is. Ugh. Did you hear that Rapunzel was supposed to be in The Rise of Red Rotten? Oh. And what would they do with her daughter, I wonder? Would they give her a big, long, stupid wig to play with, or would they just give her a buzz cut for irony's sake? I don't know. Mara Cruz. We already had a live-action Cruella, and it was Glenn Close, and she was perfect. Yes, she was. She was so perfect, in fact, that before they started shooting, she insisted that they have more of her lines from the original 101 Dalmatians in the script. Because apparently she really loves that Cruella, and she wanted to make sure that she was properly represented on film. And, at the risk of sounding like I'm reviewing the
I
movie
have to
here.
pee.
Oops, sorry, wrong button there, Raven. Hello, nice to see you back.
Hello.
She's given the tiger skin from Jasper and Horace, and she's draping it over just the skin, not even like fashioned into any piece of clothing or anything. And she's got the head next to hers as she's modeling for herself. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all? You are. Oh my god, that is so twisted! That is Cruella! Come on! She's just given this dead tiger, and she's in love with it. That is what a villain needs to be, damn it. Sorry, where were we?
We were Speedy, A Car's Life. Your rant. And like I said, it was not fair because I had cotton mouth and I was drinking a lot.
Sorry, I did not catch that, but yes, you would have cotton mouth, wouldn't you?
Very much so.
But did you hear my rant that pushed you over the edge?
No.
I need to repeat it because it's just so freaking stupid. We have Mal, who has had her spell book, courtesy of her mother, ever since she was in the first movie, right? And she's doing all these little spells and everything. She can do whatever she wants, basically. They have a time-turning spell. Okay. Maleficent can't do anything because she's in a weird anti-magic bubble, and her spellbook's not going to work. Fine. That makes sense for you to not do it. Mal has the book. She is out of the anti-magic zone. She is in a world where there is no magic simply because it's poo-pooed upon. We don't like magic, even though we're using magic in everything that we do. But magic is wrong. Why doesn't she just use her book, which has a time-turning spell in it, to turn back time? Why doesn't she do that? Why are you giving us all the worst retcons?
And Christian Bennett says, so wait, if she has a time-turning spell, then what's the point of the watch for the Rise of Red?
What is the point of the watch? I feel like I need a little bit of clarification to be given for the whole watch thing on the time machine. I'm not sure if I was absolutely clear on why the watch pissed me off so much.
It's complex.
Very complex. But in the trailer, we see that Red is time traveling somehow with what we think is just a pocket watch. Now, maybe I'm alone in this. I see pocket watch in the context of Alice in Wonderland. I think White Rabbit. Nobody else seemed particularly keen on keeping time, for whatever reason. Only the rabbit.
Mm-hmm. Who's always late for an important date.
Who throughout the entire story is panicking about how he's late for a very important date. And panic he should. That's a very realistic reaction to the possibility of getting your head chopped off. It's the Queen of Hearts. If you're late for something that she's doing, she's going to kill you. So, yeah. Oh no, I'm late. I must be off. So, naturally, my first thought is going to be that this watch belongs to the rabbit. if the watch belongs to the rabbit, why would he be late? How could he be late?
See, he was prepared so far ahead of time to hate this movie. Even his assumptions about it pissed him off.
And then it actually happens, and it gives me a whole slew of things for me to be pissed off that has nothing to do with the original thing I had in mind. But, okay, good. Good on you, Descendants. Wow, that sounds weird saying. Good on you, Descendants, for not making the watch the property of the rabbit, because that would make no goddamn sense. But instead, you have the Hatter.
Maddox.
Pardon me, you are correct. The Hatter is a different character entirely. The Hatter is someone who, as a character, I can actually respect. Maddox Hatter decides to make a time machine for whatever God knows what reason. And he makes it a watch. Why does he make it a watch?
Why didn't he make it a hat? It was a hat in Once Upon a Time.
Wait, did he make a time machine?
Yes.
That was a hat?
It was a hat.
Sorry, it was too long ago since we saw that show, but okay. Let's presume that you're right here. He made a
But
time
it
machine.
actually, no, it wasn't a time machine. It was a portal between the real world and Wonderland. It wasn't a time machine.
Okay, but let's say that. Yeah, it's a hat. Because he's the Mad Hatter! Hats are his entire deal!
I know, Hatter is his name.
Ignoring that.
Poke, 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 poke.
Hats and tea parties. That's what the Mad Hatter is about. And these writers are too lazy to make Maddox Hatter be about anything else, so of course he's just going to be a carbon copy of his father, because why wouldn't he be? Yeah.
Billy Judd says the White Rabbit's descendant is named Fergus in Alice's Wonderful Wonderland Bakery.
Okay.
Fergus.
Fergus. Does he have a missing hand too?
He's very French.
Of course he would be very French.
Barely lost his he still has a very French accent, even though he's lived in the United States, England and the United States forever, since he was little tiny.
My grandmother was an adult when she emigrated from Paris to the United States. Yeah, she would hang on to her French accent all the way until the day she died. But, yeah, this little tiny kid, nobody has any idea what we're talking about, do they? We're talking about the TV show Outlander.
Yes.
This little French kid, he had to have... He surely would have lost his accent by the time he's in his 20s, 30s?
Yeah.
20s. Yeah, it's been
I'd
only
say
about 20 years.
Mid to late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
With
Yeah.
his million children with Marceline.
I know this is an impossible request to make in this show, but keep it in your pants, sir.
Good Lord. Cartoon Cat Girl says they watered down the Cheshire Cat in Alice's Wonderland Bakery. Alice's Wonderland Bakery, is that a TV show? Is it a book? What is it? Is it a cartoon?
It is a TV show for toddlers, which means everything has to be stupid. A shadow of
And
a shadow.
you already... What toddlers do you have in your life that's been watching Alice's Wonderland Bakery?
Thankfully, no one. They're all into Minecraft now. But
Then how did you know about it?
because I have fans who like to show me this crap. And Alice's Wonderland Bakery. Okay. You're not doing anything with this.
Alright, let's move on.
Yes, please.
If it had a voice. This one is also coming from Raven McBain because I thought that she was making a voice suggestion, but she was just in a cute way. She was saying hello in a cute way. So I wrote it down so you're going to do it. If it had a voice, Jello.
Jello?
She said hello, but she said Jello.
She
and
said
I
Jello.
I thought she was suggesting Jello. So now, give us the voice of Jello.
Jello.
Hello.
Jello. Sorry, was this a voice from the chat or a sponsored post?
This is voice from the chat.
Yeah. Let's see.
Plus, there are so many more things that she loved to see. Paradise spells, which had proven popular with the female segment of Oregon, traps love spells, and anti-love spells. They were spells that brought luck and great fortune, and few that could turn a girl from the isle into one Oregon.
Oh no, he has to rant in that voice. Can he do it?
that could turn a girl from the isle into an Oregon princess. Or a close facsimile of one. Do you know what my rant might be about?
What?
I'm not sure where your laughter is coming from. Are you just laughing at the voice? Or do you know what my line of questioning might be?
Nope, it's just the voice.
Just the voice, okay.
Trying to sound aggravated.
Trying to sound aggravated. You can't really sound aggravated with Jello, it's just that nice. In the second movie, it opens with Evie. No, sorry, it opens with Mal, who is so upset with her new place at the Order. Oh, I can't be one of these pretty pink princesses. I'm just the girl from the Isle. Why is she suffering so much stress when she could easily just look at the book, read one of these spells, and then poof, I'm a princess now. Mal, you're stupid. You're a stupid little girl.
Oh, my stomach hurts. My stomach hurts.
I'm sorry. Anyway, continuing. Ugh. Smell for every aspect of life, truly. And while Val understood why it had to go to the museum, that didn't mean she wanted to surrender it. Why did she have to surrender it? Isn't everything going on? Don't you find things or donate them to museums? Who's confiscating museums?
How are you not spitting on yourself?
Oh, there's a little bit here and there. There's a little bit like that. I just gotta be very careful with it, I suppose.
You ready for the next voice?
I am ready for the next voice.
Gandalf the Grey after too much Longbottom leaf.
Wow.
Longbottom leaf. Well, he did go into herbology, didn't he?
Never, you bastard. Still, she had promised Ben, and if Evie, who cherished her magic mirror as much as Mal treasured her spell book, could voluntarily give that up, then she could give up her book. Mal tucked it under her arm, determined to head to the museum before she changed her mind. Book, you shall not. I'm talking to a book. This is ridiculous. Let's go on an adventure, man.
All right. This, I think I know what you're gonna do, but I'm not. I think I know the voice, but I'm not sure. ASMR Other Mother from Coraline.
Sorry, it sounds like that would have a kind of a punchline-y voice to it. You know what I'm gonna do, but
I don't know what the voice. Just do the voice. ASMR Other Mother.
one moment.
But as she walked across campus, Mal realized that while she was still not sure exactly who she was, she did want to make Ben happy and explore the kingdom by his side, even if the idea of all the royal events coming up made her feel just a little ill. She turned on her heel and ran all the way to her room.
Boom, there you go.
Thanks.
What'd you think I was gonna do?
I don't know. Looper as Gilbert Godfrey.
Oops, he's on backwards. Ah, I'm backwards, you idiot! Let's see here. Yeah, gotta get the hands in there. This is always the fun part. Hello! That's Gilbert Gottfried.
Already laughing at the
it?
next one.
Was that it? That's
What?
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes,
Yes, okay.
but no.
She said, bursting through the door and grabbed and found Evie in her sewing machine as usual. Hey, continuity! Oh no! Yes, M? Dumb! Asked Evie, looking up from her task. I think I need some help, she said. I've got a kingdom to meet. Is this funny? Do I look like a clown to you? She counted herself lucky to have Oregon's most promising young fashion designer as her best friend and roommate.
That's my favorite Gilbert Gottfried ever.
Oh, you like this one? Yeah.
It's my
Ma
favorite
decided
one.
she wanted to make a splash, and not the watery kind that left her looking like yesterday's yams. The hell does that mean?
Yesterday's yams?
That's what he said. I don't know. Oh, but I must do this before I go. Raven, look. This is near. This is far.
It's not nice.
Well, it's not nice doing your favorite bit.
Not I just that is my favorite Gilbert Gottfried. I will say.
What do we got next?
Okay, I was gonna do this next one. It's gonna be really good, but Shy Cartoon Girl has stole it. You'll need the Furba babies for this one.
Oh no.
Oh yes,
Always the Furba babies.
love the Furba babies.
Evil. What are we doing?
The Furba babies are singing "What's My Name" to you, and you are their Uma, but instead you have to replace Uma with Daddy.
Ah, no. I don't wanna.
Do it anyway.
No.
It's a request.
So
You must
gross.
fulfill it.
Ugh. We're background dancers. Whee! Well, What's my name? What's my name?
Daddy!
Ah,
Yay!
ah. How many sponsored posts do we have left?
None. We're just going till about 7:30.
Very good. And what do we have next after that? Dignity.
Barbie Sanders.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Jeez.
Do you think you can make me look more like them? Mal asked, motioning to the wall of princesses on Evie's pinboard. Why do you need to ask for that kind of help when you have the spellbook that turns you into a pretty princess from Oregon? It's right there, you dumb bimbo. She wanted to look as smart as Belle and beautiful as Cinderella, even as sweet as Aurora, but she wanted to maintain something of herself as well. I just want to do good!
Now this is a complex one, but it sounded like so much fun I had to write it down.
Uh-oh.
Bobby Wobbly, as a drug dealer who is out selling wobble on the streets.
Hey. Psst. Do you like wobble? Oh, yes, said Evie. Clapping her hands. I have so many ideas. Plus, I want to show you this. I want to show you this fabulous dress I made for you for a cotillion. And that's where my career is right now. I'm Carrie Elwes, and I'm wearing a dress for a cotillion. Great, said Mal, picking up with a thick fashion magazine and riffing through the pages. When's cotillion? Oh, said Evie. Ben hasn't asked you yet?
Damn it!
Really?
I have to pee.
There was a little stream that fled into the river, and the river flowed to a giant lake. Yay! Just gonna finish this up real quick. Oh, said Evie, Ben hasn't asked you yet? Ask me what, said Mal. Evie smiled mysteriously. You'll see. He's totally not asking you to the cotillion or anything. Stupid! Ugh. Who suggested that? Oh, Raven's pissed. I love it. And Shy Cartoon Girl is gone too. Woohoo! Oops, no, I don't want to be there. I need to be... wrong YouTube window. Need to go back. There we go. Blooper Godfrey almost made me spit out my dinner. Oh, I love it. Oh, not top messages, all messages. Jeez. Gosh dang it, Bobsheaux, that was the hardest I've ever laughed. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Christian Bennett. And all the comments here are just, wow, you made me laugh so hard. Now, see, I do want to maintain some degree of humility, but what am I supposed to do with that? How am I supposed to take many instances of, you're so funny, you made me pee my pants? I really needed this after a really rough couple of days due to work. I am sorry that that's been happening, Felix, but you are most welcome, sir. Lone Ronin, thank you for just being you. Oh. And thank all of you for being all of you. You guys rock. Don't eat and drink in Bobsheaux. Yes, don't take sleeping drugs while operating heavy machinery, and don't ingest anything while watching Bobsheaux. I am practically smothering myself with a pillow in order to not wake up my whole house with my laughter. Your other mother ASMR was scary good. Great job, says Chasji. Thank you. And again, I'm really curious as to what Raven had in mind when she heard other mother ASMR. I mean, okay, so the ASMR itself as a subject is kind of awkward. I gotta get in as close to my microphone as possible, and my head in a very suggestive position. But other mother? That's just scary Terry Hatcher. Scary Hatcher. Just rewatched Coraline. Isn't that going to have a re-release into theaters too? Someone mentioned Corpse Bride earlier. I thought I heard something about Coraline getting a theatrical re-release. No? Well, if not, it needs to. And it needs to come back in 3D, because that was amazing. It had one last year. That's right. That's right, for its 15th anniversary. Yeah, it's funny. I remember seeing the TV spots for the original Star Wars trilogy coming back in 1997 and being so blown away by how, wow, these movies that haven't been in theaters for 20 years are now coming back into theaters. This is going to be great. I can see them on the big screen for the first time. Well, why isn't that a more regular thing? I mean, we recently had a limited run with Batman and Batman Returns on August 25th, Tim Burton's birthday. Good job there. But only for a small handful of AMC theaters. Why don't we take these classic movies like Coraline or Corpse Bride and make a bigger deal out of it? Why don't we have wider theatrical runs like we did for Star Wars? I mean, sure, Star Wars was a game changer. It's a really important movie series. Of course, that's going to make a big splash into the theaters once again. But let's keep that going. Let's give people a reason to return to the theaters instead of just staying at home streaming all day. Cartoon Cat Girl says, I met my online boyfriend in real life last Saturday, and although I love him, I think I prefer us online. Is that bad? I'm gonna throw this out there. I don't think that you actually prefer him being online, but seeing him in the flesh for the first time was just a very strange experience, which I have heard happens many times with online couples. And to a point, the same thing happened with me and Raven when we met for the first time. I remember seeing her coming down the escalator in the airport as she was coming to meet me, and it was just the strangest experience I had ever been in, because I see her, I recognize that it's her, it's very plainly her, but why does she look so different? What am I seeing now that I haven't been seeing for the years that we've been talking to each other over Skype, rest in peace? But, now if it just so happens that that's legit, and you actually prefer being with him online as opposed to real life, then I hope you continue that. But I don't know. Try giving him in person another chance. See how that goes. Maybe it's a little less weird that time. It was certainly less weird for me the second time when Raymond visited me. Didn't experience that again. That became more normal. So who knows? Who knows? Just don't give up on it. That's all I'm saying. So what we got? Got a couple more suggestions here that I'm not looking at. I'm simply acknowledging that they're here. This might get me banned, but Land Before Time... No. Wait, actually. I'm sorry, I retract my ban. Land Before Time Descendants? Sorry, it's just the negative association with that word, descendants. It brings so much pain. But, no, actually, the kids of the original 5 from Land Before Time, yeah, that was my idea too. If they needed to make sequels for The Land Before Time, then why not do it with a new generation of characters? I mean, we have Judith Barcy, who's unable to reprise her role as Ducky, so that's already going to feel weird. But it's going to be less weird if you have somebody else playing a kind of Ducky-like stand-in. Just tossing that out there. Yes, Coraline and The Princess and the Frog were both released in 2009. Keith David was in both of them. He was busy that year. There's a 30-minute Land Before Time remake that'll be coming out in YouTube in 3D, and it looks amazing. I guess I will have to take your word for that, because that sounds like an awful idea. But then I'm just a purist, so what do I know? They should do at least one film with the main 5 as adults, says Phoenix Wolf. And the way that the first movie ended, with the narrator saying that these dinosaurs passed on their stories from generation to generation, it really seems like that's the way it should go, right? They're grown up and they're passing their story on to their little hatchlings who are just eating it up, and then they go off and have adventures of their own. Yeah, make that movie series, please. Paris and Pups is in a few... No. Home Cruise, you are legitimately banned for mentioning Paris and Pups. What? Why? Why is that a thing? Just why? I actually prefer Petrie the sequels rather than the original, says Chaz G. He does have a bit more purpose in the sequels, since he can actually fly now. Although, although they gotta come up with some pretty creative reasons for him to not fly, I find. So many problems can be solved if he just goes up into the air and does this or that, but, oh no, we gotta have a story, so he freezes or something, I don't know. Just ridiculous. Oh dear, oh no. How about Who Framed Roger Rabbit's Descendants, where this time Roger and Jessica's son gets framed for murder, and their daughter must help them clear his name with the son of Eddie Valiant. I don't want to think of the logistics of Roger and Jessica Rabbit having children. Just just what's going on here? I don't want to know. But yes, and of course everybody has the exact same role as their parents, don't they? We have the son of Roger and the daughter of Jessica, who are exactly like their parents, and the son of Eddie Valiant, who of course would naturally be a detective, because why wouldn't he be? Just, guys, just help us out here. What is the premise? Are these kids supposed to be exactly like their parents, or aren't they? Can you make up your mind? I mean, clearly I need to rely on my fandom for Disney movies if I'm going to pick apart these movies like I am. I need to be familiar with the history of each movie and the story that they're telling, so I can question, wait a minute, how does this story mix up with this one? Or how does this story align with that, etc.? In that regard, I could say that I'm like my high school history teacher father, and he loved history and just ate it up like nothing else. But I'm not him. I'm not going to be him. If you're telling a story about the son of B.K. Thomas, sorry, you're not going to get me.
Hello.
And she's back from code print number 3.
I hate you. Who suggested that? Bobby Wobbly is a drug dealer. Who was that?
I don't know.
You are so banned.
How banned are you?
So very banned. Okay. Next is, we're starting with, this is a two-parter. Snow White becoming the evil queen.
Do we want to continue now that we're at 7:35?
Well, I've been gone for part of it, so let's give it
Yeah,
a
we'll wrap
little
it up
more.
a little bit later. It's fine. What was it?
It's the two-parter, beginning with Snow White becoming the evil queen.
Oh my. And she is taking us into chapter 38. Something there that wasn't there before.
Nicholas Lee, I should have known. Banned.
Into bed kept with you, Nicholas Lee.
Yes.
And between you and me.
No. Stop it.
No. Pardon me a moment.
I have cottonmouth. What's your excuse?
I'm reading aloud.
Ah.
In many different voices.
Over at his homeroom, Carlos leaned back in his seat, his exams arranged at his desk. All of them boasted A+. All of them boasted A+, as well as effusive praise from each teacher in the margins.
Stay in character.
Forgive me? But are you trying to tell me that Carlos is actually a closet bookworm? He just wants to be a good student? That's bullshit! Brilliant, Professor Merriweather. Astounding, Jeannie. Even crotchety old Grumpy, who was teaching a seminar on cooperation, had drawn a happy face on Carlos's paper.
Ew.
A lash for them.
And now,
Wait!
wait, there's more.
King Adam, in his zeal, bans magic from the various kingdoms.
Apparently.
How have Merryweather, who I suppose we are talking about the fairy from Sleeping Beauty, how are Merryweather and the genie professors? Why aren't they locked up for their crimes against humanity? Just...
They snitched on the other ones and got immunity. An immunity deal.
Ugh. King Adam, your corruption is admirable. Next.
The evil queen turning into Snow White.
Oh, God. That's going to be a stretch. Carlos smiled in satisfaction at a job well done, because, of course, that's what he cares about. He was looking...
And smiley faces.
He was looking forward to the next semester. There are so many new elective classes to... He has had no formal education on the Isle of the Lost whatsoever.
They don't even have food!
They don't even have food.
Good night, Felix.
Should... Good night, Felix. Thank you for joining us. See you next time. Should the joke not be that these kids are thriving in this scholastic environment because they've been raised in a prison their entire life? They see this system that children frequently equate to prison, and they take to it like a duck to water because it's what they were raised with. And through that, they somehow thrive in their grades. Not because they want to be good students, but simply because they know how to work the system and keep their heads down and do what the wardens, teachers ask of them. That's the joke, you idiots. Continuing.
Good night, Moonbeam.
Farewell, Moonbeam. Thank you for joining us. Anyway, elective classes to take. Language of the Stars, Enchanted Oceanography, and the Politics of the Palace, just to name a few. After having the usual fight with the registrar over his need to take over the maximum amount of classes out of the term, he bumped into Jane, who was wearing a brand new blue and gold Oridon cheer uniform. Next.
Next is Robin Williams as Mickey Mouse.
Oh God, my Robin Williams sucks. Can't I just do Mickey?
I believe you can, yes.
Thank you. You did it, he said. You made the team. That's awesome. Congratulations. I did. Thanks so much, Jane said. And you smiled on her face. What did I do, said Carlos. Jane punched him in the shoulder. You're the one who said I should try him out in order to give up. This is what Jane sounds like. Next.
Next, you will need the Furbies.
Ah!
Yes.
No!
Yes!
Why do I need the Furbies?
If you're still here, Moonbeam, we're about to do yours.
Ugh. Ew. Ugh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh. Yes, what am I doing?
The Furby babies as Gizmo, Stripe, and Brain Gremlin.
Oh God. Oh, since I'm doing them one at a time. Plop them all
Let's
down.
have, which one's Gizmo?
I guess I'll have this be Gizmo.
Yeah. He would pick his favorite for the cute one.
Whatever this one is.
That's Bedazzle. That's in plain
Okay.
Gizmo.
Oh, shucks. Anyone would have told you the same thing. He said, looking down and shuffling his feet as his ears turned pink. You're describing our villain kid blushing. That's not right. But you did, so Jane. So thank
He's
you.
a sensitive villain. BKs. BKs, by the way.
I puke at your sensitivity. Blah. Are you heading that way? She asked. I have to meet Ben in a few minutes.
Stop throwing them, you're gonna break them! Now who's Stripe? Lavender, no!
Colors, who had been heading in the exact opposite direction, said yes, just so he could work with her a little more. So, everything's worked out okay, asked Jane, with that secret mission? Carlos nodded. Yeah, it did. He wished he could tell her all the details, but she knew it was safer for everyone if he only 5 of them plus Umbrella. I used the melody. Knew what had happened. It all worked okay. Gizmo, Gizmo, Gaga.
Oh, it's lilac, not lavender. I'm sorry, I'm stoned. My earbuds are dying, so I'm switching to speaker for the last little bit of this.
You're a terrible mother.
I will have to change it to my speaker. Where's my speaker? There's my speaker. Okay, it's on my speaker. Now I have to change it on testing. Say something.
I'm saying something. Hello.
Hey, there we are.
There we are.
Okay.
And wrapping up with the brain gremlin.
Brain Gremlin. I don't even remember Brain Gremlin.
He was in the second one. he got a syringe full of brain juice, and that somehow made him intelligent.
Ew.
Right? Good. Jane looked up from behind her bangs and smiled at him, and Carlos felt something in his heart that hadn't been there before. What?
Did his heart grow 3 sizes bigger that day?
That's what it sounds like. And Carlos's small heart grew 3 sizes that day. Carlos felt something in his heart that hadn't been there before. Maybe Carlos thought Christmas doesn't come from a store. Maybe Christmas, perhaps, means a little bit more. Something more than friendship. He couldn't stop smiling. His cheeks started to hurt. Hold on. Hasn't Carlos been hot for Jane ever since the second movie?
They had a very sweet dabble in a relationship, I think.
Right. There was something there that wasn't there before, right?
I believe something like that, yes.
But now they're introducing that element of the story on the 3rd book. Almost at the end. This makes no sense. Ugh. Next.
I have to charge these. Next is a sponsored post
Sponsor post
from the Herky Turkey,
from the Herkies.
beginning with biblically accurate Angel Furby as Gilbert Godfrey singing "Let It Go."
Ah!
You're so banned, Raven.
All
And
the
take
band.
He's with you.
All the band. Ugh.
Oh.
I think
So
this,
banned.
I think the sponsored post is what we should end with. What do you think? Are there some really good ones still to do?
There's one good one. There's one more that I want you to do, and then we'll say goodnight.
Okay, here we go.
2 more. I'm sorry, 2 more.
Two more? Ah, come on! I'm only one man!
Yes, but you're so funny.
But before he could say anything about it, Audrey ran up to them.
Oh, this is awful.
The bossy princess looked, harried. She was carrying a huge cardboard box in her arms, Jane. Just the person I've been looking for. She declared, "Oh, hey, Audrey," said Jane. "I'm so glad I found you. I need a lot of help," said Audrey. "What's up?"
This is terrible. I'm so glad I don't have earphones anymore.
In the background, they could hear Chad sobbing. Audrey, don't do this. Ignore him, he'll be fine." Audrey said, rolling her eyes. "Jane, we're really glad
There's
to
more
have you
voices.
on the team. And you're
There's-
sure you can handle cotillion duties too for Ursa, Jane."
There's more voices.
Yes, there are more voices, but I gotta do that in full before I can let it go. Next.
Hang on, I can't get my glasses on. Okay, next in Raven's sponsor post is Jim Carrey's Grinch ASMR.
Oh, God.
Goofy ASMR.
Great, said Audrey, and she dumped the box on Jane. That's all the planning we've done so far.
Absolutely not.
You're going to have to work closely with Mal, since it's her big debut. Although, hold on, I don't think Ben's asked her yet, so she probably has no idea she has to do all this. So maybe remind Ben he's got to formally ask her. Hate, hate, hate. Hate, hate, hate. Double hate.
Loathe entirely.
Next.
Next is Mark Hamill's Joker ASMR. Still not gonna save you. You're still banned.
But that won't save you.
He's working on it as we speak, said Jane. Audrey didn't respond, and tapped her pen against her forehead, thinking, what else? Oh, and do you have a date yet? Just curious.
Next.
Okay, 2 more that I really liked in the chat. I'm not looking at the chat anymore because if I see good ones, I'm going to keep making you do them.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum as Oopsie. We haven't had any Oopsie tonight.
That's because Oopsie's not real.
Oopsie is real.
Let's see if I can find that little figment of imagination that doesn't exist.
She's real. That's why you'll find her.
Maybe if I think hard enough, she can... Oopsie! Hey, there it is!
So much.
No, said Jane, not yet. Carlos blushed and tried to look somewhere else. He heard vaguely about, Oopsie, but he hadn't really realized that it was a date type of situation. So
A what type of situation?
Date type of situation. I don't know. So far, at all the balls and parties, everyone went as a group, even Mal and Oopsie. Oopsie, finds a way.
Yes, Oopsie finds a way. 'Cause Oopsie's real.
No, she's not.
And finally, Christopher Walken as Winnie the Pooh.
Walking the poo.
Walking the Pooh.
Which sounds filthy.
Kinda, yeah.
Even poo needs exercise. Oh, said Audrey, looking condescendingly at Jane. It's okay if you don't. I know it's okay, said Jane, rolling her eyes and struggling under the weight of the box. Carlos, yes, he said, hopefully, standing at attention. I gotta have more honey pot. Will you help me bring this box back to my dorm? She asked sweetly. That was not what he expected to hear, and Carlos waved.
If that's not a meme tomorrow, I will quit you all. I gotta have more honey pot. It has got to be a meme, please.
But he rallied, of course. Oh, bother. Jane doesn't have a date for a cotillion. One day at a time, he thought. Wow.
One day at a time? What is he, in a 12-step program? Oh.
No, actually, you know what? A 12-step program in place for the villain kids actually might be kind of neat. Something to actually help them
They don't even have food!
Yes, of course they're going to enjoy school just because they like to learn. Are you serious? Ugh.
The only thing that would make this better is if he was still ranting as Walking Pooh. Walking the Pooh.
Sorry. Of course it makes total sense that these villain kids would be so easily taken by the prospect of learning. Wow.
Bravo.
Thank you. And thank all of you for joining us and, again, making this stream what it is. We literally cannot do this without you. Thank you for your suggestions and your donations, and we will see you next week. Later!